In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 simple steps you can use to prepare for the upcoming JAMB in 2024. If you are preparing for JAMB 2024 and you really want to achieve success, then you want to pay close attention because this step I want to walk you through, if you can follow them diligently and will use them very well, then you are going to achieve success in the upcoming JAMB examination. So make sure you pay close attention. Now, by the end of this video, I want to share with you 3 common mistakes they make when they are preparing for the exam, and you should avoid them by all costs if you want to score well. You get. So the first step is this: set a high target, set a high goal for yourself. Look at something here. If you really want to achieve success in the upcoming JAMB examination, then setting your goal right is one of the first things you need to do. Now, most students never have a target. They prepare for an exam, but they never have a target of what they want to achieve. You don't want to be like 95% of those students who are writing JAMB exam without a proper target. They don't have that thing they are aiming to achieve. So you set your goal right. Now you need to take pen and paper, look at the subject combination you are writing. Now, each of those subjects you are writing, how many can you score? You get. It's very important you know this. It's very, very important you know this. Now, do you want to score 280? Do you want to score 290? Do you want to score 300? Do you want to score 350? And when you are setting your goal, understand that there is no limit to what you can achieve. Your only limitation is one you set in your own mind. Now, if you feel that you cannot score 300, fine, you will not be able to score 300. If you feel that 280 is too high for you to score, fine. Set a target you know you are going to achieve. But understand that your only limitation is the one you set in your own mind. You get. So when you're setting your goal, don't be scared. You get. It's just a goal. Now, you might achieve it, you might not achieve it, but this is your intention. This is what you are aiming at. There's no problem when you set 300 in the upcoming exam. It's just your intention. You get. What number one thing? Take pen and paper, and where you can set your goal is that write it a lot as if you have achieved it, as if you have scored that score, or you have written your JAMB and that what score. You say, I score 290 in what? In JAMB 2024. I scored, not that I will score, no. I scored 280 or 290 or 300 or 350 in JAMB 2024. Now you write as what? As a past tense, as if you have already achieved it. Write it down in a pen, with pen and a paper. Document it very well. You get. Then each of those subjects you are writing combination. Now what you want to do here is that write combination here. Write each of the score you want to get in each of them. Write the score you want to get in each of them. It's very important. You decide what is number one thing you have to do. Failure to do this is so detrimental to you because the rest step is going to be useless if you don't do this first step. You get. So that is the number one thing you have to do. Set a high target for yourself. After you have written the score you want to score in JAMB 2024, I believe that you can score that score. That is when we now move towards the next step. Now, our next step is very important. Most students skip this step, and that is why it affects them greatly. Step 4 is to what? Step 4 is to download the JAMB 2024 syllabus. Now, go to JAMB syllabus, look at those subject combinations you're writing, then write out those topics you need to cover because this is where JAMB will go to set questions for you in 2024. It's very important to go download those things. It's very, very important to know the topic you are going to you need to cover. You get it? So from my experience, JAMB don't ask questions outside their syllabus. JAMB only ask questions within the syllabus. So it's very important to go get the JAMB syllabus. Study very well. I will leave the link where you can get the JAMB syllabus at the description below. You get. So you can click the link and go download the JAMB syllabus by the end of this video. Now, failure to do this here, you just be wasting your time. Most times you end up reading what you are not supposed to read. You don't want to be in that situation where you are reading what will not come out in the exam. You want to read exactly what you see in your exam. That is what number 2. Make sure you get this JAMB syllabus. Now let's move towards step number 3. Now after looking at the JAMB syllabus, then study it very well. Topics you need to cover in each of the subject combination you're writing. Then you can now move to what to step number four. Step number four is to what gather your study materials. It's very important you do this here because the materials you use or the textbook you use goes a long way to affect you positively or what negatively. There's some students that don't bother to research about materials or textbook that will be of help to them. Some students don't have enough textbook at all or materials at all. Now, this is the reason why most students do have a lot of failures in what JAM. You see that JAM in 2020, you see that JAM, there are a lot of failures you get. So what we want to do here is that get the relevant materials in each of the subject combination you are writing. You get. Make sure that this textbook you are getting explain each of the topics. Now, if you are confused about the table to buy, JAM have a recommended table for each of the subjects you are to write. If you go to the JAM syllabus, you see the recommended textbook. I will advise to what go through that one too. Now, but on my own, on my own here on this channel here, I will recommend some table you need to buy in some specific subject like the maths, chemistry, physics, biology. There are some terms I know that are very, very good. As time move on this channel, I will be telling you those things. But for now, make sure you get a relevant study materials textbook that you can use to cover each of those topics. Do you understand? That was step number three. After getting the materials, after getting the textbook, the materials for each of the subject combination, right? The next is to what? The next step is what? Step number four, which is what to get past questions. Make sure you get past questions. It's very important. Past question is very, very important to your success in the exam. Now, past question will tell you the mind of the examiner and the ways and pattern which what question have been said. Most times they will repeat past questions. You get. So, but that does not mean that you should start coming past question. You get. Past question only tells you areas you really focus on. Now, outside of the JAM syllabus, which I say you should get in the step two. Now, this past question will tell you where JAM really concentrates on very well. If you check the last 4 5 years past question, it will tell you the mind of the examiner. You get and topics that normally reoccur all the time. You get like what I say, most times you will see repeated past questions, repeated questions. You get so this is what you want to do here. The essence of the past question is not for you to cram the past question because this is where most people make mistake. Now, this step is even step number what four. You get step number three is to what get relevant material and know the topics to cover. You get now the past question is to what enable you to know the topics that normally reoccur the time and the ways and pattern they set the questions. Just that it's not for you to cram. That was step number four. You get the bonus point for this step here is to what now for each topic you have covered. Look at something here. For each topic you have covered, now go to the past question like the last 4 years past question and copy out those questions that were asked under that topic and answer them. Now, this is one thing you really want to do here. Now, for each topic you cover, you understand, probably you have covered one topic. Now, go to the past question, copy out all the questions they were asked under that topic and answer them. This is what will speed up the rates at which you cover the topic very well. If you're able to answer close to 90% of this question on your own without looking at the answers in the past question, then you have covered that topic very well. Just so we are combining step three and step four. Now, for each topic you cover, go to the past question, copy out those questions, the last past 5 years, and answer those questions on your own. That will be of help to you. You get in your preparation process. It's not just about covering the topic; it's about knowing how to solve questions in the exam when you see questions. You get and combining what these two steps will be of help to you. We now move towards step number five, and to me, step number five is very very important. Step number five is what fix your study plan. Step number five is what fix your study plan. Now the stats we don't plan to fail, but we fail to plan. If you really want to succeed as a student in JAMB in 2024, then your study time is very important. You get now one of the common mistakes most students make is that now they don't have a specific study time table. They what they don't have a study plan. They don't have a pattern where they follow. You get that some students will read today, some students will not read tomorrow. They read today, they will not read tomorrow, and they only read twice a week they will not read the next day. You don't want to be that kind of student. You want to what have a specific time frame you are reading and what the time range you are reading. Now, what do I mean here? Now, you as a student, you should arrange your timetable that will favor you in a way. Probably if you are very, very busy, probably you have other engagements, then you must fix your timetable. You get in a point that will not affect you and your busy schedule. You get so there's some students that love reading in the morning, early in the morning. There's some students that love reading in the afternoon. While there's some students that love reading in the night. You get now you need to was pick a time. You need to pick a certain time frame that will be of help to you. If early morning hours is very good for you, stick to early morning hour. If afternoon is good for you, stick to what afternoon. If it's night is good for you, stick to the night. You get then in your study plan you should set at least 3 hours on a constant basis. Like you should be reading on a constant basis for what? For 3 hours. You get now, like what I said before, so many people, so many students, the reason why they don't prepare very well here is that is because they are not constant in their personal study. You get it's very important you really are like you really have a study plan, a good study plan that will force you to want to study, and it should be on a consistent what basis. You get so as well you should what read to 3 to 4 hours on a consistent basis, and you should be read one subject daily. Because you should not read two subjects. I don't know, but you should not read two subjects. Now your aim is to what cover one topic daily. Cover one topic daily. It's very important. You get so that's why you need to get a good study material. It's very, very important to get a good study what material. Then fits your time schedule, the numbers of hours you are reading, and the time frame you are reading. Like what I said before, now the time frame should be consistent. If you are reading in the afternoon between 12 to 4 or 12 to 3, you should must stick to that time. You get if you are reading between 12 a.m. to 3 a.m., stick to that 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. You get if you are reading between early in the morning from 6 to 8, now make sure you stick to that 6 to 8. You get don't confuse yourself. You get give your brain and your body a pattern you should follow. If you can build a pattern you follow, it's going to be of help to you. I myself, where I study more effectively is well from between 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. In early morning hours, because this is where I understand more. This is where I understand complex things more. You get so you not to stick to uh what is what is of help to you. Make sure you stick to what your body can adapt to. You get maximize it very well. That was step number 5. So now the last step I'm going to give to you in this video here is to what? Download CBT app in your phone or your system. You get now it's called CBT app. Now these are app that will help you a lot. Now with this app, you can have access to relevant materials. You can take tests. Now you can take mock tests. You can take exam. Now you can also checkmate your how well you have prepared for the exam. So I advise you to what? I advise you to download JAMB CBT software and app tool for you. Now we have my school.com CBT app, and we also have test3 what app. This tool is what I actually recommend for you. Now there are other CBT app that I'll be talking about in the future, but these two are very, very important. I will show you how to use this my school app and test3 as move on this channel. That is why you want to subscribe to the channel. You get so these are things that will be of help to you. So these are what 6 steps you need to follow if you want to score very well and you want to prepare very well for your JAMB 2024. All these things are helpful. Now, like what I promised, I said that I'm going to share 3 common mistakes they make when they are preparing for the exam that you should affect. It's a bonus for you. So now, what are the 3 common mistakes you must avoid? Although there are more than 3, but in this video, yeah, I'm sharing the most common ones you make. Number one of the common mistakes is that not covering all the topics. Now, there are some students that will read, and they will read some topic and they will not read some topic. And they think that some topic will not come out in the exam. understand this here is that if you want to guarantee your success in JAMB 2024, you must cover every single topic. Cover them very well. Answer all the questions you see in the past questions. That is why you need is this CBT app. You get now the one of the good thing about this CBT app is that now you can go to the app and do like a test on each of the topic. For example, now you are writing chemistry. I have covered maybe more concept calculation, or you have covered organic chemistry. Now you can take test on only organic chemistry. That is why you need to download this JAMB CBT app in your phone or in your laptop. You get it's very important you do this here. So one of the common mistake, like when I said, one of the common mistake here is that one of the first one is that most students never cover all the topics. That is why they can't answer most of the questions in JAM because why they don't cover all the relevant topics. You get that? So you don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in that situation where you get to the exam or and you're not able to answer close to 50% of the exam questions. Because you're able to answer 90% of the exam questions yourself. You get that is why you need to start very early. Cover everything. Cover everything very well. Cover it like twice, thrice, four times. You get those students who pass, who score very well. These are students that cover this topic. Each of these topic like 4 to 5 times before the exam. So that would common mistake. Most of them don't cover all the topics. Now mistake number two, using past questions to read only. Now, this is the common mistake here. Most of them just buy past question, that they start reading past question only. You don't want to be in that kind of situation. You don't want to be in that kind of student that cram past question. You get past question is not meant for you to cram. You cannot use past question to cover the topics. Past question, like I say, past question is to give you an idea of what you're going to see in the exam and the topic you should focus on. It is when you have covered the topic very well, that is when you read your past question. But what does most of them do? They only read past questions. You don't want to be in that situation. That is why you see students that they say I prepare for the exam, but most of the question I read did not come out. It's a lie. It's because you used only past questions to read. You understand? Don't try that. Then mistake number four. Common mistake number four is that which is very rampant. Now you have 6 months or you have about 4 to 5 months to prepare for the exam, but most of them wait till die minutes. Now most students wake up like 3 days to the exam. That is when they know that they have exam. It's common to most students. This is what makes a lot of students to fail. You get so you don't want to be in that situation where you are writing exam. It is when it is 2 weeks or 3 weeks to the exam. That is when you now realize that you are writing exam. You want to prepare ahead. You understand? You want to prepare ahead. You want to prepare ahead. Make sure you cover everything ahead. You get it's not 2 weeks to the exam or a week to the exam. You want to be reading everyone else. This mistake is common to most students. Now in secondary school, in higher institution, it's very common. You get so these are the 3 common mistakes you need to avoid if you want to score very well in your JAM 2024.